elder will know. Let's see. Greyish-green lichen, bewitched forest. This has to be Thrashbeard lichen. 2 ounces of Thrashbeard. Now those ghastly crows only need to touch it. Ouch! Hot! It's purple. The crows haven't left anything, almost as if they knew what it means to... A green oak twig. The town's emblem. Now I just have to sew the pieces together. Let's get going then. First the crown, then the oak twig. And that's how you make a banner. Up with it.
The castle dwellers have just noticed your little work of art, boy. The king wants to see you now. Perhaps he's gathering new hope.
Finally.
Truly an incredible story, Birdcatcher. So you're saying that the raven is the seer? Every day this bird approaches me and demands the ring of the burnt one.
He will cast Andergast into eternal darkness, just like he did with Nuri's fairyland.
You're displaying great boldness in showing up in front of your king after you vanished so unexpectedly. But don't misuse the woes of my land as an excuse for your own failure.
This time I won't go away, my king. All is not lost yet. With this potion, we'll be able to rid the crows of their evil spell.
Too late, Birdcatcher. Lust for revenge, like way back when. Perhaps we were the blind ones.
Well, well. The king and the birdcatcher. A display that could be from a fairy tale. Where have your shining knights gone, my king?
Spare your sarcasm, Seer. You have been uncovered.
You believe what the bringer of bad luck is telling you? Why should I mind? I have torn the veil of time apart, and I have looked Satinav himself in the eye. Fate is riding in, unstoppable. It's standing right inside your throne room, even now.
Enough of that. What do you want?
You know my offer, King Wraithling. Give me the ring, or fall into eternal darkness together with remnants of your realm. Decide. What shall it be?
My king.
Silence. You want my decision, Seer? You shall have your ring. I will personally crown your ashes with it as soon as you are burnt for good.
No, little king. That is not the conclusion that I see.
We had hoped it would end when we burnt him, but now I'm not sure anymore. What if the prophecy concerning you is true?
Nuri will die if I can't find her. No matter if I bring bad luck or not, nothing will keep me from saving her life.
Your steadfastness warrants respect, but you are only human. Do not expect much help from me. Too many men I've sent to their death already.
Your Majesty, grant me admittance to the Academy. This shall be my only plea.
The Academy? What do you hope to achieve there?
I have to talk to the fairy scholar and find out more about the magic harp.
Your heart seems to be in the right place, Geron. I will give you a written pass that identifies you as my envoy.
Be thanked 1,000 times, my king.
Good luck, Birdcatcher. I hope you'll be able to save your friend.
I can repeat that till I... Look, a royal charter. So, let me in already.
Not so fast. Indeed. The royal seal. All right then, Birdcatcher. You may enter, but I'll remember your face.
There's still light up there. The Circle of the 12 Gods. A hole. It's not even one span deep. I wonder what's supposed to fit in. Perhaps the staff of a sun. I'll have to catch up on my prayers I've missed on my journey. The way these boards are attached, they won't even keep doves from... The way these boards are attached... That's a massive amount. Firmly latched. Hello? No one's answering. Why can't magicians just write in a... Undergast vivat under... Eos causa... Why can't... Fatum...
Geron, you're alive! By Satinav's empty gaze. I was convinced that the seer had sealed your fate.
The Raven is the seer. He's got Nuri. But I've been to her world.
Slow down. Slow down. One thing after another. You're safe here for now.
What's new?
What do you want to know?
What did you experience?
The way to Undergast was cumbersome. Cursed crows and so... But look, I'm still alive.
What happened to your leg?
Oh, I've been bitten by worse. Shall I tell you about the fairy tooth?
I haven't got time for that, Jack. Have you gathered all the knowledge we're looking...
Well, According to Magister Dorota, the harp, it seems impossible to destroy, and any attempt to play...
I have a feeling this is just the beginning of my journey.
The harp is not only the source of the Crow Plague. Since Nuri has been playing it...
If that's all you found out, we really have to find the...
This, is something that... There must be more records somewhere.
We don't have time, Giacomo. We have to be faster in our search now. Tell me about those visions that play...
Madness is rampant. Hardly anyone can stand...
Is there any protection against them?
Well, I for one haven't slept
But that can't be a permanent solution. Why does the seer send visions? Does he want to make everyone...
I fear it might be worse than that. He's collecting all the dreams with the help of the harp in order to divine the truth about the future from the dreams.
He said he wanted to avert a catastrophe and doesn't want to die.
He must have seen his own death. He's challenging fate itself by combining the visions of thousands in order to know what will happen.
That's great. Is that even possible?
I'm not concerned about his plans. It's his deeds that I'm worried.
About something else. I have to save Nuri. As long as she's playing the harp, the Seer's Tempest of the Crows will never end.
By the name of Fabulon, I'll help you, but you'll have to go alone. My injured...
Ever since the attack of the crows in the royal chambers, I've had this recurring dream.
Crows have made you dream of the Seer?
I was finally able to unravel this dream in the fairy. The Seer must have cast his own soul into the raven while he used a magic ring for that. He's demanding it back from the
mysterious artifact of the Seer that was salvaged from the ashes back...
What do you know about this artifact?
What exactly do you want?
Do you know where the artifact is nowadays?
No magic could touch the ring. It could neither be disenchanted...
That's why the thing should be kept safe in the academy.
Magister Oakwood took care of it when the Seer revealed himself the second. I'll look in the library to see if there are any records left concerning that.
Whose Majesty?
The Vice-Chancellor of the Academy. He's locked himself in his study for... You'll find the chamber right next to the stairs in the hall. But he has locked the door using magic. I don't even...
Do you know how an exchange of souls can...
That's a difficult question. The answer...
Please, Giacomo, explain it to me as simply...
Well, every being has a magical element along with its physical existence. Concealed deep within lies our... With powerful magic, it might be possible to open up the astral bodies of two living beings.
So the Seer wants the artifact in order to get back...
One would imagine, yes.
Perhaps even the...
What are you saying?
Just a thought. The Seer is still captured in the raven's body. And what did Gwynling used to say? To catch a bird, you need two things. A proper net and the right bait.
Wait. This is dangerous.
Why? If the Seer is so desperate for the ring, he might drop his guard.
Or we'll let him get his hands on the artifact.
Do you think you're telling me something I don't know? But we are not the future's slaves, and I don't see... I'll find this artifact for sure. About some... What do you know about this?
What exactly?
About... I discovered the Dreamweaver's harp in Nuri's...
The Dreamweaver's harp? Oh, I mustn't be jealous.
It helps to challenge evil dreams and overcome... But for the Queen, it brought dark dreams too.
By Satinav, I'm sensing the horrendous. The Seer and those bring dark visions to us.
Dark and dangerous fairy power.
Shadows are cast upon my life.
I'll be back soon. Are you still using this magic?
The magnifier? Bring it back when you're done. The handwriting of Magistra Dorota.
I'm taking this away from you. You need to be...
In vino.
Yeah, sure. Write it down. Why can't magician... Quid est...
What is truth?
I don't know. I don't really care at the moment.
Understandable.
Pro sapientia discera. Pro
regnum mori. Learn for wisdom. Restrain yourself for the spirit. Die for the kingdom.
I'd rather die for Nuri.
How about we all
Ni discera.
Never stop learning. Profound.
The fairy scholar has all the records concerning that. Look here. In order to be safe from the magic of the fairies, paint the head of a... If only I had known that. Perhaps I can find something about...
Don't bother. I've already... Magistra Dorota didn't leave anything.
Here's something about... It is said about dark druids that they can exchange their soul with that. Then they migrate from soul to until their own soul. Some fairy folk are also said, but those just do it for pleasure, and so they play. There's a note. Regrettable is his death, considering how did he gather his knowledge of the... Was he a druid or even... He seemed to use the power of... The examination of his remains did... Mathematics. Many crows make us... I don't need to know more. Eos... Fatum... Magister Oakward? What? What's wrong with you?
All those faces. Thousands of shards. Hycinda, save my mind. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa discimus.
Where can I...
The ring. He wants it. Eos causa discimus. Eos causa...
Something's written here. Whatever is put into it can never be retrieved by anyone. But Master Asmodi... Eos causa... He scribbled this saying on...
Eos.
Dead. At least I hope so. Is this a young cave dragon? Well, I guess this is all in order. I hope that... Quod die beneve...
Ha! The gods won't help you now.
What?
Eos cow!
I don't think so.
Eos cow... Eos cow...
We have to... What does Eos causa discimus mean? Magister Oakward keeps repeating this one sentence all the time.
Well, I can tell you that. It means, because of her, we learn. It's a well-known saying amongst scholars, and it refers to Hycinda, the goddess of wisdom.
What does the Magister mean by that?
By the imp's beard, I have no idea. Madness must have clouded his mind, too.
I'll be back. What's he supposed to say to that? A hole. It's not even one spot. Empty. I can do better than that. Not this one. Empty. I need to focus on the tag. I'll have to catch up on my prep. Gwynling. It must take years to go through all this. 13th war again. I don't have that much time. What's written here? Raven's Peak. What does that mean? We have to... Does the name Raven's Peak mean anything to you? Gwynling scribbled that on his drawing of the harp.
That isn't the name of a mountain. Perhaps you'll find a hint in the ethnographic section.
I'll be back. Wait, no ma... Raven's Peak, Raven's Peak. Here, the mountain Raven's Peak in the stone oak forest. And on this page, Magician Dorota has drawn the way to the magic harp.
Excellent.
We have to... I'll be back. Pro Sapientiad Pro
Regnum, learn for wisdom.
I'd rather die for
How about we also...
quit.
What is truth?
I don't know. I don't really care.
Understandable.
Need...
Never stop learning. Profound.
Why can't magicians just... Why can't Undergast vivat under fatum est inscriptum. There must be a secret compartment behind it. Looky here. Interesting. If I turn the word Eos upside down, the letters turn into numbers. I could really use some... It could fit into this hole. Aha! So, what now? I hope this isn't just for kicks. What happens now? The chandelier can neither be moved up nor... It's right above the magic like it should be.
Ah! What the devil?
The cage of Asmodeus. To keep valuable or forbidden, surrounded by cumulative destroyer magic. Be very... Destroyer magic is conferred to every object or subject that comes into contact. Whatever falls into the cage cannot escape. Invisible threads of power hold the desiderata. The seers would... The magicians have simply caged it. The chandelier can neither... Empty. Then the wine will run through the hole into the cage, or through the cage. Be that as it may, this doesn't get me closer to retrieving the artifact. Then the wine will run through, or through the cage. Be that as it may, this doesn't get me close. Empty.
Ah!
Well, the jug doesn't even fit through one of the openings. It only works with highly... Of course not. Not this... Empty. I'll leave it. I guess the wine can't be saved anyway. For the sake of... What if I just let them drop in? The shards hover in there like the wooden ring. So much for your invincible cage. Look, Giacomo, the seer's ring.
By all the stars. In the meantime, I've read through more of the magician's analysis.
Do you know what exactly the thing does now?
Zinda have mercy on me. It really seems to swap the souls of two living beings. It's important to have a focus. The artifact has to be equipped with a part of the target's body.
The raven's feather! From my dream!
That's right. The target must be near the artifact too.
How does it engage the magic?
If you speak the word, the magic of the ring is engaged immediately. Alas, this says its magic is spent for the most part already.
What does that mean?
It can only be used once more.
What exactly can be used as a focus?
You will need an actual part of the target's body. Hair, finger that associates the ring with the body part has to be conjoined with the artifact. Touch.
The seer is still captured in the raven's body. And what did Gwynling used to say? To catch a bird, you need two things.
Wait.
Why? If the seer is...
Or we'll let him get his hands on the art.
Do you... But we are... About some... Does the name... Gwynling scribbled that on his drawing of the harp.
That isn't the name of a mountain. Perhaps you'll find a hint in the...
I'll be back. Way too no. Here, the mountain, and on this...
Excellent.
We have to... I'll be back.
It doesn't matter. My luck. You'd better go.
We have to... What do you...
What exactly?
Would it be possible to check?
You mean the trigger? Why?
We could render the ring useless to the seer and use it as bait instead.
Interesting thought. The original word has to be recited backwards, followed immediately by the...
Have the magicians had any luck with this?
I'm afraid not.
In my dream, the seer mumbled one word.
Try to remember it.
It was...
Formidable. Now we can prepare the ring with our own magic.
How about... Satinav?
That is a very good choice. Satinav it shall be.
I'm ready to go to the Raven's Peak to free Nuri. I'll bait the Raven with the artifact he so desperately wants. Then I'll kill him, or flee with Nuri.
I don't know, Garon. Certainly it is useless to him without the new magic word, but how do you want to set the trap for him?
He is a raven. I am a bird catcher. I'll come up with something.
I'd like to have your self-confidence. So, this is goodbye then. May the stars of the worlds and all the fairies' luck be with you.
Farewell.
Farewell, and keep away from the harp's strings. Touching them destroys the human spirit.
Thanks for your help, Giacomo.
They say time heals all wounds, even its own. But Geron's time had almost entirely run out. Fate, destiny, doom. He he didn't bother with such thoughts anymore. The end of his journey lay before him.
I'd better lay low.